Jesus. That cloak was going wildfire. In the wind of Tsushima. But yeah, welcome back to another stream of Ghost of Tsushima. With our LeFo challenge, we're gonna carry on tonight for another shortish session. And we're gonna go and make our way back here in the first area. Because there's a couple new locations that have spawned. Mostly Mongols have taken over fishing villages and farmsteads. With the farmstead, locations kind of being connected to the Gosaku armor quest line. And yeah, last night I've been doing like a bit of an off-stream session just to get a couple like minor side activities done. We did actually liberate a few of the farmsteads and fishing villages. And I've also done like an odd, fox den or bamboo strike as well. But yeah, nothing really of like story relevance here, just to get a bit of a head start. And we also did gather quite a few technique points through that. We currently have 7 total, which we're gonna spend. But yeah, so the plan for the day is kind of like carry on here in the south. And once we're kind of like done there, we're gonna go back to the second area here to Otama and really get our teeth into the exploration of that area. But yeah, that one war is definitely a lot smaller than the first one. It also has less Mongol territories. Hello there, Ave. Welcome in. The stream is desolate. Where is everyone? I know, right? There should have been hundreds of people already in chat. Yeah, it's been alright, Ave. Thank you for asking. Been a pretty busy week over here so far. But yeah, it's gonna get a bit more relaxing on Thursday again, Vo. But yeah, how are you doing, Vo? I hope you're feeling a bit better. Hello there, Oliver. Welcome in. Good evening. And how's it going, dude? Hope you're having a good week so far on the new job. Broad Legion alone covers 60 people. That's definitely not a lie. The Legion of zombies. Leeching for brain juice. Oh yeah, that's definitely understandable, Oliver. I don't blame you one bit. You know, with like getting like introduced to all of that, you know, it definitely takes a lot of brain capacity sometimes. So definitely hope you get some good rest and that you feel, you know, very refreshed in the morning. Thank you so much for coming by and for saying hello. Ah, yeah, I gotcha. So when do you have to get up then? Is it like 6 in the morning or something? I definitely loathe having to wake up early. Because I rarely ever go to sleep before 12, like midnight. I just like, I can't sleep before 12. No matter when I actually wake up. And yeah, catching like less than 6 hours sleep is not ideal. I gotcha, Ave. Sorry to hear, man, that, you know, it hasn't really gone better, but worse even. But that's good for that you could, you know, stay at home because, yeah, definitely good to kind of like, you know, listen to your body and give it a bit of rest for sure. But yeah, that's the thing sometimes, right? It's definitely annoying that, you know, you can't just stay home and fully get better. But I hope at least, you know, that it's like as good tomorrow that you don't feel too bad about not being home. Six in the morning, Oliver? Yeah, I gotcha. Yeah, exactly. You know, before your brain even gets to the point where it's like fully woken up, like sometimes 2 hours might have passed, right? That's the whole thing, like also with like, you know, schools and the education system, like thinking about when I was a kid, you know, having to wake up at 6 a.m. and then like having your first class and like before 8 a.m. in the morning. For many kids, you know, that's kind of like torture almost, like for the brain at least, because many definitely aren't fully waking up at that point. And if you then even have to like, you know, do like an exam or something, best times. But yeah, I guess what I'm trying to say is like brains always take a bit to fully wake up. So having to deal with like very complex things in the morning can kind of annoying. But yeah, I mean, it's pretty much the same for me. Like when I'm like, you know, working early in the morning, then it's pretty much like wake up, take care of a few things just real quick, and then already log on to like work and, you know, basically have to function. And my brain isn't definitely always ready for that. Oh, that's nice for Oliver. Bet you're gonna have 4 days off in a row. Oh yeah. That's a nice reward for making it for the first week. I mean, that's definitely fair as well, Ave. You know, sometimes you just have to find like a place of comfort. You're not feeling 100%, you know. Especially, you know, like sometimes your brain just also needs something that, you know, doesn't need like that much of processing. Which can add to the, you know, place of comfort when you just can shut off a bit, you know. Ah, there's the brain. The last I checked, that was weird. That assassination didn't even work apparently. I tried to assassinate him while he was like climbing up a ladder. Yeah, that's definitely relatable for me as well, Ave. Like, I usually like to have my brain, you know, like be on and having to think about stuff, you know. But yeah, when not feeling 100%, you know, that can be very different. Yeah, I did also collect quite a few Mongolian artifacts and records. Kind of catch up with the ones we missed in the first areas. We can have a bit of a look here on the ones we collected. Yeah, have a good night, Oliver. Have a good rest and catch you next time, dude. So yeah, I'm gonna actually wait until I get to it in the historical timeline. Um, I don't think it's gonna line up when it gets released because it's like less than a month now. So definitely won't be. I'm gonna be busy with Ghost of Tsushima alone for probably another 2 to 3 weeks, I would say. And then we still got a couple other games first. So I'm gonna wait for the marathon. Um, Probably gonna be difficult, once it actually launches and people are playing it, not to get like the urge to kind of like want to play it. But I think holding myself back is better because we're kind of close to the timeline either way. And until Shadows, let's actually have a look how many games it is in between. Yeah, it's still a decent bit. I mean, so we have the Plague Tale games, which are rather short, of course, but we have those. Then we have Kingdom Come Deliverance, which I believe is a pretty longish RPG. Then we have the Ezio trilogy, which of course can be done also rather fast, but we'll still add like a couple weeks on top. Then we have Pentiment, which is all also like more of a 30-ish hour story. And then Chronicle China before Shadows. So it's not like, it's gonna take ages, but it's still gonna be a decent bit for sure. I would say maybe in 3 months' time or so, we might play Shadows. And I might even, play like one or two other games in between that aren't actually historical. So yeah, gonna be a bit. But yeah, I do hope that Ubisoft's just gonna give me the key because they've been doing it with all the other like releases since I kind of sign up for the program. But yeah, mostly just like a situation of if there are like limited keys or if like anyone gets a chance to participate. I reckon with a game of that magnitude that Shadows is, I probably want to make sure that many people get to play it. But yeah, I do have to say it's not a game that at this point I would be willing to pay full price for. Even though some of the things look promising they released recently, some of the decision making I find a bit questionable. Like also when it came to the marketing of the game. Um, so yeah, but also with how they kind of presented themselves, talking about the history of the time. Um, Now, with this run, I definitely realized that, I'm not having like such an opinion of like, okay, this is like the minimum they have to match like historically necessarily. First and foremost, it should be like a fun, immersive game. But yeah, some of the stuff I've been like saying and doing is still making me a bit nervous. But yeah, we just have to wait and see. I'm looking forward to the actual first like full playtest by people that aren't quite as biased, and just to get like a bit of a less subjective view on the game. Because right now, it's very much like Ubisoft is actively trying to control the situation until it releases. Of course, the saying we listen to the community and let them participate, but it's more like, you know, the playtesters, I guess, that are working with Ubisoft rather than getting the community involved that much. But yeah. 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 I definitely feel that as well, Ave. Like for me, it's like, okay, I don't really care too much for Ubisoft Quebec. And I kind of don't want them to be that successful that it's kind of like dictating the future of what Assassin's Creed is going to be, you know? Because they always kind of like stand in competition to Montreal because that's kind of what it is. Um, I mean, you can call it competition. They've actually been really like having quite a few conflicts in that time, having to work together. And it's clear they have like very different ideas about what Assassin's Creed should be. But at the same time, I want Shadows to succeed because of the situation that Ubisoft is in currently. And if it doesn't do well, then, you know, it might lead to more projects being cancelled. And I want more Ubisoft games to, you know, release because I feel like there's some great developers working for the studios and they really bring out some fun games. It might not always be the creme de la creme, but you know, I feel like they've been really consistent delivering yeah, fun experiences. But yeah, Hexe, on the other hand, is a game that I do look forward to playing, for sure. And I can't wait to actually see some of it. Yeah, Yasuke was definitely an interesting choice as a protagonist. I do understand that they wanted the kind of like outsider perspective on Japan because it's gonna put you in the shoes of a character that one might resonate with if you don't feel as quite familiar with Japan. So I like the choice from that angle. And also that he's like a very, you know, unstereotypical choice for like a samurai type of character. Um, I don't like the idea of playing as a historical character. Like I wouldn't want to be playing as like, you know, Charles Darwin. Or like I wouldn't want to play as like Machiavelli, you know. I feel like it's good with their side characters because making them protagonists means that you always have to consider the historical context they stand in. And that might be very limiting in a way because you always have to compare yourself against that. If you just have like a, you know, historical side character, then it's not like that's in the focus the whole game. Um, so yeah, I think it would have been better if they didn't choose a historical character as a protagonist. That's like my main issue with Yasuke. But other than that, I don't really have any issue with him being in the game. Um, yeah, but yeah, I wouldn't have minded just playing as Naoi. To be honest, I don't need the whole like dual protagonist type of thing. You know, gender choices just don't feel that right. This time, at least, it's like two separate characters. But yeah, I don't know. I just like to stick with one main protagonist, I think. Yeah. Yeah, that's good to have like, you know, some people you can watch and get like a bit of an unbiased opinion from. Or at least like less unbiased in favor of like the game's marketing or something. But uh, there's definitely quite a few people that get to play test the game. And, you know, it's of course like more difficult to be unbiased if you're getting paid to do this or if, you know, get like a free copy of a game. think it's definitely a different situation. Yeah, exactly. You know, like with Ubisoft, you can really tell they have so many great and passionate developers. And you always see that also in the behind the scenes of Ubisoft games when they get like give you insight into the developing process, you know? It's really fascinating stuff. It's just a bit of a shame that we're always like forced to meet these like sometimes ridiculous deadlines. So from that angle, I'm like glad that a game is actually getting somewhat time to be in the oven. Because imagine the shit show that Shadows would have been if it actually released when it was supposed to originally. Like here's hoping they actually did at least address some of the issues. Um, but yeah, like forcing them to, you know, focus on things like microtransactions as well. Like the amount of just unnecessary items that people spend so much time on to actually create that could have been instead invested in some meaningful content. Oh, whoops. I didn't mean to do that. But there was a Paisa that we have to read up on. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah. Yeah, I think it's definitely interesting to be able to play as like a historical character. But yeah, it certainly limits you in terms of like how you wanna ride it. Especially, you know, from the whole angle of like Assassin, Templars, First Civilization. I think it's always like was a good call for them to choose like lesser known um historical families or characters or you know totally fictional ones that still seem believable enough that they could have existed because it does add more to the mystery and it does make it more believable, of course. But yeah, if you all of a sudden you know make like all the historical characters involved in like all of that stuff and can really make it seem much more like a fantasy than immerse yourself. That's definitely a shame, Ave, that Outlaws didn't hit well for you. I don't know, the game didn't ever really like interest me that much because I'm not really that big of a Star Wars fan. But when it was first shown, like the first couple of like gameplay demos we've seen, I was actually quite impressed with how it looked and felt. So I was like hoping for, you know, a decent game at least. That actually would make me interested to kind of like dive into some Star Wars. And I do see like many people enjoying the game, but from the gameplay that I've seen, it does seem like pretty mid, I guess. It does seem to me like if you're not already like a huge fan of Star Wars, then there's probably not much of a reason to play it. That's how it kind of like seems to me. Yeah, I mean, doesn't take that long for a Ubisoft game to go on a 90% sell, does it? Just wait like a year and a half or something.
Your attacks are pathetic. Where did you learn to fight? The brothel?
Yes, this black powder cannon, it learned to fight in the brothel. How? You don't want to know. Hello there, Afro. Welcome in. Okay, so let's read up a bit on the Mongolian artifacts here. We found the black powder cannon. The proliferation of gunpowder technology throughout Europe during the High Middle Ages has largely been due to the use of explosives and firearms by the Mongols as they pushed beyond Asia. Gunpowder also played a major role in the Mongol conquest of China. One of the most notable such weapons used during the invasion of Japan is a small explosive bomb used to injure and panic the samurai's horses. Poor horses. We also found the war horn. Throughout the many conquests, the Mongols have valued the use of psychological warfare and have become extremely successful at developing a variety of techniques to sow terror and confusion in enemy ranks. The war horn is not just used as a means of communication, but as a precursor to battle, striking fear into the hearts of their enemies. Just like the Vikings. With the Gjallarhorn. Yeah, I gotcha, Ave. Well, at least there's like enough, movies and shows that still, are great to rewatch. But yeah, in like a franchise as big as this, there will always be like some misses, I guess. Do you, Afro? Yeah, I'll be very sad if Ubisoft ever does go fully busted. I mean, you know, some decisions being made definitely don't deserve to be rewarded. But I would rather for Ubisoft to change the game around and, you know, create really good games with good focus again. That's what I'm praying for. The damn copycats, that's right. The Mongols learned from the Vikings. The Paisa is a special tablet given to Mongol officials and envoys that entitle them to certain privileges, such as the use of special supply points, as well as the ability to conscript goods and services from a civilian population. God damn it. They're also distributed overseas to merchants as a means of strengthening their ties to the Mongol Empire. Yeah, exactly. Like a good turnover, that would be, probably a good idea. Juniper. Mongol shamans often imbibe a variety of substances during their ritualistic ceremonies. Juniper, which is mildly hallucinogenic, is one such substance.
I shit on you all.
Jesus. You shit on us? Hello there, Seraph. Welcome in. And how's it going? Thank you for the lurk, Ave. The shaman ignites the juniper, waves it in front of their face, and inhales the smoke, which is believed to be pleasing to the spirits as well. Sleepy. I feel that. I think I'm gonna sleep well tonight. Been a pretty long day here. Gold bracelets. Mongol craftsmen fabricate jewelry and other decorative metalwork using gold, silver, copper, and semi-precious stones like agate and turquoise. Bracelets often have a combination of geometric and animal-inspired designs. The Mongol plans. Looks like an alliance map here. There's even the Decker. Mongol leaders craft detailed plans on how to infiltrate enemy territory and gather first-hand knowledge of defensive systems, roads, crops, water supplies, and more. They also send spies to plan dissension among enemy warlords and leaders, and apply propaganda designed to convince the local population that the Mongols are liberators of the poor. The Egyptian Mask. Shortly before the invasion of Tsushima, Mongol forces pushed into North Africa. Even though the Mongols were eventually defeated, many items were brought back from these countries, some traveling as far as Japan. Man, that's wild to think about. I mean, not sure if it's like fully confirmed that there was like an Egyptian mask found in Japan, but it could have, considering how far the Mongol forces actually went. And I mean, plus like we of course also see it in games like Mirage, how international the trade actually had become at that point between the Far East and, the Middle East and then Europe. Chalice. Used for anything from mare's milk to bowl, a kind of meat. Reportedly, the Mongols are even known to fill a chalice with oil and toss it on unsuspecting enemies before lighting them on fire. Huh. That's an interesting connection to the, first scene in this game. Because that's how Lord Adachi, I think, actually dies. By Khotun Khan filling a chalice with oil and, lighting him on fire. Okay, so much to the Mongolian artifacts for now.
Halt!
I need help! No, not
Legium Harsinta, huh? Here, you away. Hoi! Harbo! You away. Zipsegate, Bill! Harbo! You away.
Don't hurt me!
No! Legium Harsinta. Hinginku Harbo. Tentwing.
Hold still.
I'm saved.
Find somewhere safe. Be careful.
Some rest will do me good. Help! Over here!
You'll be free soon.
Thank you.
Go. Be well.
How could the Straw Hats do this? Someone! Please!
Hold still.
you our lives. Take this key to Gosaku's armor. Put it to good use.
Have you ever seen the armor yourself?
We'd never dare look, my lord. We were to keep it safe for someone like you.
The Key of Kuta.
I won't give up.
We already now have a couple of them. Maybe like half of them at this point. Now would also be a good time to actually spend our technique points. Given that we have 8 at the moment. Okay, let's get the Chain Assassination Master here. We can assassinate up to 3 nearby enemies in quick succession.
If I move quickly, with precision, kill 3 at once. Give me an edge.
Let's also boost the sticky bombs here. A direct hit with a sticky bomb kills the target, causes a bigger blast radius, and inflicts more damage on enemies caught in the blast. Let's also get firecrackers. Very good to attract, multiple enemies at the same time. Let's upgrade the Let's also increase the stagger damage against Shieldmen with water stance attacks. And upgrade these Searching Strikes here. Okay. That's some nice upgrades. Alright, so at this point there's only 3 areas left which are controlled by the Mongols. One of them leads us down here. To the next Unbreakable Gosaku location.
Чи харав. Чи юу харсан? Нэг юм хөдөлсөн.
Come on.
Тэрнийг олцгоо. Тэр тэнд байгаа юу?
Юу марка?
Уцаа дэрж мэдэн. Сэрэмжтэй бай. Олд. Бос самурай явчихжээ.
You'll be free soon.
Bless you, Lord Sakai.
Find somewhere safe. Be careful.
Things will be fine.
Тэр тэнд байна уу? Ямар нэг юм харав уу? Энд харахгүй л байна. Уцаад ирж мэднэ. Сэрэмжтэй бай. Дараа мод. Сумтай. Сумнаас болгоомжил. Нөгөө самурай чинь ном сумтай бай. Ахиж харав тэнд байна. Хар. Энэ үхчихээ.
Эйх самурай.
Энэ хаваас харваад байсан. Сайн хадаа. Нөгөө самурай чинь ном сумтай байна. Сум нь хөрөлцөхгүй штэ. Someone! Look at that! Help me!
Hold still.
Free at last.
Go. Be well.
One samurai.
It's always funny when you kinda cause an explosion that should have also killed the person you're about to rescue, but it doesn't. I'm kinda glad that it didn't. Because it would be pretty annoying if you accidentally like kill your mate and then having to restart the entire thing. But yeah, it's so funny from a, you know, logic perspective.
Can't leave yet. Too dangerous. Ардаж болот энэ.
You'll be free soon.
You saved us.
Did they find your key to Gosaku's armor?
They could have the key for all I care. Gosaku is a hero from a children's story.
You don't believe the armor exists?
Not at all. Take our key and see for yourself, my lord. Already started forgetting his face.
Good horse.
Alright, so at this point, these are the only Mongol territories we have on the map at the moment. The next for the storyline is actually back in Toyotama. So yeah, the last two could be, I guess, uncovered at this point, or maybe they're still to spawn. Not too sure, but yeah, as long as it's not required to go there, you know, that's fine for now. But yeah, we could maybe make sure to get some upgrades. Check on the Trapper, for instance. The Swordsmith, we can upgrade the Katana and the Assassin's Blade.
Wiped out. Except
My
for
lord, anything to offer from your hunting?
Let's increase the amount of black powder bombs I can carry.
I hope it helps.
Also the amount of sticky bombs I can carry.
Just for you.
And the flaming arrows.
Worthy of a samurai. I hope it helps.
You have my thanks.
Until we next meet, my lord.
Trade is difficult in these times, my
Hello
lord.
there, Zomb. Welcome in.
If you can bring more, it's yours.
It's going very good. Just doing some side stuff today. Been liberating some of the farmsteads. And working towards the Gosaku's armor.
armor will dull the Mongols' weapons. Do I have the protection you need?
I think I would rather focus on the weaponsmith for now.
I'm glad to have more banners. You're one of the only living sources of knowledge about our samurai clans. Will you share more of what you know?
I remember a few years ago, I found myself surrounded by bandits. I prepared to fight them alone, when suddenly my foes turned and fled into the woods. I looked back at the hillside behind me and saw a line of Clan Nago's finest archers silhouetted against the sky. The bandits had heard those warriors trained with their bows since they were old enough to walk. That reputation alone was enough to end the battle, then and there. And I owed Clan Nago many jars of sake that night.
A tale worth retelling, my lord. I'll make sure others hear it. Your help and inspiration are invaluable.
The Swift Summer. Wherever you ride, good fortune and abundance follow. Yeah, I think so as well, so it's probably just that I haven't uncovered them yet. But yeah, as long as I don't have to go there for a quest or for one of the artifacts, that's alright. I don't have to do all the territories for this playthrough. But of course, if I come across them and if there's like something, you know, we kind of like have to take, then I'm gonna do the territory as well. Hello there, Mita. Welcome in. And how's it going? I hope Terminator went well.
You trained under... what was his name? Kuro. I did. Then you can teach me. Damn boar almost killed me. How many horses you suppose the Mongols brought on their ships?
If your blades need work, let me be of use. Let us perfect your steel.
Okay, it's definitely time to upgrade the Tanto now. It also makes the assassination speed better. Not that expensive supply-wise. It's more like the amount of iron I need.
Polished like a mirror.
Yeah. Need a bit more here for the next katana upgrade.
Farewell.
But I mean, we're definitely not lacking in combat damage, that's for sure.
An honor to serve you, my lord.
Not only for difficulty.
Do you need a swordsmith, my lord?
Alright.
Did you hear? Sensei Ishikawa didn't
Ah, sorry to hear, Amita, that he's still a bit sick. Yeah, I hope it passes soon, dude. It's definitely annoying when you have like a really lasting kind of cough.
How could he? He's a samurai spirit. Walls can't stop.
But yeah, I'm doing well.
Walls can. But even
Had a decent day. Been pretty busy week so far. So I'm already looking forward to a weekend here. But yeah, I'm doing good.
We will be safe. I know it.
Nice, I'm glad you're enjoying the game. It doesn't look half bad actually. I didn't expect that from like a Terminator game. That's ironic. It definitely is.
I would be honored to work on your blade, my lord.
Very much so.
the camp of survivors. The one outside Umugi Cove? It's cursed. People go missing.
The people there are vulnerable, without a place to call home. Easy prey for criminals.
Many of the survivors have lost their families, loved ones. There's something strange going on.
I'll put a stop to it.
My stomach. Twisted in knots.
Is it just me? Or has the millet?
You seem lost in thought. Is everything all right?
There's so much to fear right now, my lord. But there are still places of beauty to remind us what truly matters. Even the birds know it. I followed a flock to a place that filled me with peace.
I used to write haiku in places like that. There was no better place to center my mind and body before battle.
I hope you'll find peace again soon, Lord Sakai.
I mean, sometimes you gotta make the obvious jokes. Zomb. The dad jokes. There's definitely a time and place for them. And the Golden Temple is always so beautiful. At every daytime, really. It's also like due to the amount of leaves flying here, I think. But yeah, the lighting is also pretty darn good. That's definitely fair meter to do like silent streams, you know, if it's like constantly coughing and not doing that well. But like talking is a bit, you know, exhausting. It's nice, you know, when you still feel like gaming a bit, that you can like still share that. And, you know, make a bit more progress with the games as well. Oh yeah, that's no worries, Amita. I appreciate the thought, dude.
How is your armor fitting, my lord?
But yeah, it's not really like the time necessarily, but you know, one can expect me to stream.
I will do my
Time
best
and
to
day.
keep you strong and secure.
But yeah, I kind of want to do a bit more progress here because I won't be able to stream tomorrow either until evening time, if I even stream. So at least we can make a bit of progress today. The headful of Ronin attire. Looks like the upgraded version of a Betrayer set of Ryuzo. The bonus is pretty good though. After leaving pampas grass while crouched, enemies will be significantly slower to detect you. Yeah, we're gonna get this.
Certain to frustrate your enemies.
We could also upgrade the Tayadori's armor, but that's not as important to me right now.
Armor like that will never fail you, my lord.
Okay, but yeah, I think for now we are done here in Isuhara. Let's go back to the north. And I guess we could do another quest for Norio. A skilled healer from Norio's home temple gave himself up to the Mongols in order to spare Akashima village from destruction. A noble act, but one that is doomed to fail. We need to find the healer and free him. With the warrior monks, of course. Yeah, it's definitely fair meter. Can be easy sometimes to oversee a stream. I definitely have it happen as well sometimes. Especially if the follow list is also like a bit longer.
There is no substitute for a great bow. I don't understand why they cut us off from the shrines.
Hello there, Seket. Welcome in. Good evening. Okay, something in here. Ah, yeah. New records. That's half of them collected at this point. To Momiji in Nakashima village. My love, if you find this, it means we have left. I am sorry. We waited as long as we could, but we must begin the journey to Mugi Cove now. It is difficult to find and dangerous even in peacetime, but they saw a group of smugglers that have found a way past the Mongol ships. We must take this chance. If you receive this before the new year, hurry to us. Yeah, I think your love is likely dead. That's also a new note that I found off stream here. What happened in Komoda? Day 1. Vei is gone. Fire still go. Smoke. Can't find Toku. Day 3. Find stale rice ball this morning. Tastes better than a pear from Shinano. Day 7. Smoke finally go away. Sun is shining. Maybe we live. Day 9. Thought some would bring Toku out. No. But Toku was a survived person from Kashin. So maybe there's hope. Wish my writing better. Day. It doesn't matter what day it is. Found Toku today. Buried Toku by her favorite little waterfall. Now my turn. Toku, my Toku. Damn. Requiescat in pace. Stolen memories. Amotaro and his family burned at the Sunset Gate fire. Genzo taken to the ships. Requiescat in pace. Togo burned alive for stealing food. Shinsuke collapsed while cutting trees. Momiji disappeared before the hour of the dog. Little One-Eyed disappeared. Found one sendo by the herb seller's house. Man. Ah yeah, we also have found the conversation with the Khan 4 and 5 here. Lately, Koten Khan has spoken often of home. A lifelong eagle hunter before departing for the Goryeo campaign, he released his favorite golden eagle, which he nicknamed Little Brother. Then our Turk turned once more to politics. The empire is driven by family and tribal clashes, much like our competing clans here. He told me a battle for succession broke out after Genghis Khan's death. About 10 years ago, Kublai emerged the victor, but it is by no means assured he will remain so. Khoton feels the great mistake of Kublai's rivals is a too rigid adherence to the old ways of the steppes, which he compares to what he sees as Lord Shimura's over-reliance on the traditions of a samurai. That's actually pretty cool. Gives us more insight into why Khoton Khan actually is so cruel towards the samurai way, because he thinks of it as like upholding traditions that are obsolete, you know, and views it as something he has to destroy because also what, you know, his cousin believes in. Today was terrible. Khoton burst into his quarters in a rage and shattered the rather exquisite table that came from a land called Kashmiru. I arrived as casually now, but I was truly terrified and convinced death was at hand. These are people who drink horse blood after all. After some time, I was able to calm Khoton down enough to tease off the source of his ire. Lord Shimura refused his offer of alliance. It's clear that Khoton doesn't regard Shimura's cooperation as crucial to his designs for the mainland, but he isn't accustomed to being denied. Lord Shimura's spine must be made of a katana steel to say no to this man. I mean, yeah, you gotta give it to Lord Shimura, you know, in terms of like how he stood up to the Khan, and also how badass he is when he just like, you know, kind of like challenges like dozens of guards at the same time. But would someone say it's like the smart thing to do? Probably not. But yeah, that of course doesn't necessarily have anything to do with like honor. Or at least his belief of honor. More records. Uchi and the warrior monks. Mother. Today I met a group of monks from Cedar Temple. They are on the way to Akashima village to help our healer there. The one in charge is called Hochi, a famous healer in the north, but a strange man. A group of peasant fighters saved him from bandits. In this, Hochi proceeded to lecture them on the sin of violence. At any rate, look at the monks' arrival if they haven't already reached you. Perhaps one of them can help Uncle's injuries. We are halfway to Kin. When we arrive safely at Sister's house, I will send word. Ichiro. You were curious as to how many islands does Japan have, and it's 14,125 islands. That's a lot of islands. It definitely is. Yeah, I knew that Japan had like lots of islands, but I had no idea it was that many. I wasn't even sure if I would have said that it's like more than 1,000. That is crazy. I guess that means lots of sequels coming to this game. Many more islands to cover. It would be so funny if I just kept on going to more Japanese islands. I do kind of hope that they take it beyond Japan at some point, but you never know. And there's so many artifacts here. Healing lessons. We have entered the latter day of the law. Before the Mongols came, the people committed the gravest offenses with less concern than scratching an itch. But it has only become worse. Our matras and mantras are useless. Our healing arts no longer cure illness. If anything, they're made worse by our ministrations. Now the monks have been taken. What's the point of prayer when we are doomed? Only 260 uninhabited. One sequel per island. Yeah, they could have like more sequels spawning than Assassin's Creed has released and planned at the moment. The Ghost Creed, pretty much, yeah. Yeah, I mean, if Ghost of Yotai becomes successful, I can definitely see them making this a long-running series.
Lord Sakai.
Norio.
Okay, so he's a warrior monk, which means I'm gonna plan on having more combat happening. So I also want to go ahead and choose Samurai Clan armor here.
We've all been worried about Hochi. They need a break.
Such moments are rare these days.
I used to be like them.
I'm not the same man I was the night before Komoda.
How bad was it?
Komoda? Bad. We lost everyone. The beach was soaked with so much blood, it was like paste. Be grateful you didn't see it.
We rode south all day, into the night. A bad storm slowed us to a crawl. Stopped at a farm to sleep a few hours. I woke to screams. The main house on fire. Mongol raiders. They took us to Kaneda in chains. After that, I wish I had died fighting. I think I know where they took Hochi.
You want to go now?
Yes.
Where are we headed?
A camp on the coast. Mongol ships stopped there for supplies and prisoners on the way north.
If they put him out to sea, we'll lose him.
Lord Sakai, when this is all over, what will you do?
I hope one day I can return home. Find a way to rebuild.
I wish I still felt that way about my temple. Most of my life, my course was clear. Follow the Eightfold Path. Raise a family. Serve Cedar Temple.
You can still do those things.
I joined the temple because of my brother. And I always imagined my children and Enjo's children growing up together. Our wives would be friends.
The Mongols haven't taken everything, Norio. One day they'll be gone. And you'll still have a life to lead.
But I don't feel it's mine alone. I have to live for Enjo and the other monks who died. Do you ever feel that way about the samurai of Komoda? Like you owe them a debt?
Sometimes. Like my life has to count for 100 samurai.
But that doesn't feel possible.
Maybe that's the point.
Life before the invasion feels like it happened to someone else. Or like childhood.
Maybe 20 years from now, you'll look back on this moment the same way.
Lord Sakai, I told you Hochi strongly opposes violence, right?
You said he disagreed with the warrior monks.
He hates all weapons, including yours and mine.
He can lecture me all he likes once he's safe in Akashima village.
Man, Norio's tower is so sad. Definitely a bummer. Yeah, I haven't made it to the next islands yet. I've only been to Isuhara, and we just started with Toyotama here. And yeah, Iki Island I haven't, I'm gonna wait until we finish with the main game. So gonna play for the entire main game first, and then we're gonna make our way to Iki Island. I do really look forward to it though, because I've never played it yet. And it's also supposed to be quite a bit more difficult. So I'm looking forward to the challenge. Thanks, Amita. It's been a really fun playthrough so far. I don't think I've enjoyed this game ever as much as I have this time around.
We're getting close to the camp.
But it's also nice to just take a lot of time to explore and do lots of the quests and all that.
Run him down.
I need to get a good look at the whole camp.
What about that granary?
Good, quickly.
We have to find Hochi.
The Mongols are holding someone there.
Hochi. Has to be.
If I go alone, I can reach him without the Mongols knowing.
Oh yeah, I'd look forward to it. Gonna be nice to have a bit of a gameplay challenge on top, I guess. It's gonna be interesting how it pairs with Lethal difficulty. Ah, nice, Amita. Oh yeah, I do like some good boss fights. Especially in this game, they're really good. Indeed, Sekhet. Yeah, they're back at it. Razing everything to the ground. Of the farmsteads.
A Mongol signal cannon.
I could set it off. Draw their attention.
While I get Hochi out. After I find Hochi, we'll meet there.
Don't wait for me if I'm late. Get Hochi back to the village. I can handle myself. I'll meet you both back in Akashima village.
Set off the signal cannon. I'll get Hochi.
Take refuge in Amida Buddha, my lord.
Kind of want to wait for the distraction first. But maybe I have to get like closer to the tent. Well, I guess we're doing this. Come on now, what's that range?
Good work, my friend. This should send the Mongols running.
Please save me!
What's happening? Who are you?
But there's so much no violence.
I can't leave. The Mongols are returning me to see the temple. The people there need healers, badly.
There's no time for this.
I'm sorry, but I must remain here.
Jin! Hochi!
Norio? What are you doing here?
The alarm drew a raiding party nearby. They're almost on us.
Damn it. Stay back, Hochi. We won't let them near you. Norio, ready your blade.
receive a lesson in manners. A monk of Cedar Temple is your sensei.
Are the others with you, Norio?
Everyone is gone. It's just me now.
I'm sorry. I wish we could end this bloodshed. The Mongols were searching for me. I gave myself up to save lives.
How did they know where to find you?
They knew I was an Akashima. And they wanted to return me to see the temple. They need a healer.
You're willing to treat the enemy's wounded?
Mongol or Japanese, we all suffer.
Some deserve it.
But this means... has Cedar Temple fallen?
I don't know.
Norio, take Kochi back to the village before reinforcements arrive.
They will seek revenge.
I'll meet you there to plan a defense.
He was just standing at a bomb. Yeah. Not even bothered in the slightest. We're playing survival. Mongols attacked and conquered one of your allied cities. We got 10 oil resources and 1 uranium. Clever bastards. That's the Mongols for you. Clever, clever bastards. Oh, the sprinkle of psychological warfare, and you have the Mongols in a nutshell.
Hold still.
I will never forget this moment.
Be careful up there.
For you, my lord.
How'd that get in there?
to the chopper. That's a cute outfit. Did your husband give it to you? Like how actually hits, what? Okay, the game just decided to go to the main map. Okay then. Hello, Dr. Darling, and welcome in. Good evening. You strike like a dairy farmer. And you fight like a cow.
This is Sparta!
Is it? I'm quite certain we're not in Greece. But given how many islands there are, I could be wrong.
That's my noble.
Oh, very nice. How are you enjoying Alan Wake 2 so far? Now that you actually get to play it, Dr. Darling.
Let's go!
What's happening here? Mongol yurt. Some kind of restraint on her. She bit her tongue off. Bled to death. What did these people endure?
Jesus.
This color. I don't recognize the tribe.
I mean, fair enough, Dr. Darling. So sounds like you're really enjoying it then. Glad to hear, dude. I can't wait to play the game either at some point.
I can help. What's wrong?
Hurry! They're coming through the window! Run!
That's over now. You're here with me.
No.
Their minds are lost in 1,000 hells. Who did this?
Ah, no, this is like a connection to Iki Island. Yeah, no, we're not gonna continue here. Sorry guys, but you have to suffer a while longer. I won't be reading that record either until we actually get to Starfire DLC. Because it caught me really off guard. I was like, I don't remember this quest. Even though it's been like 3 years since I've done my first playthrough 100%, but... And that music is quite eerie. Almost gave me like Witcher 3 Blood and Wine vibes.
I knew you'd find me, Sakai. You can go, boy.
Okay then, do you wanna die? Don't really have much health, do I? That's fine. Oh yeah, so was DLC area then. Ghost of Tsushima might be next. Hell yeah, dude. I'm looking forward to hear your thoughts on that game. But I do think you're gonna have a good time with it.
Try and run before you can walk, because you still got a long way to go.
You do. So does the Straw Hat. Also another insult for the Straw Hat.
Man, shut the fuck up with that bullshit.
Straw Hats are cowardly traitors. You all deserve death.
And samurai are spoiled hypocrites who steal glory from real warriors like me. I'll prove it.
Come on then.
The horse wants to join too. What the f- Great. Ah, thank you, game. I hate these tutorials. Yeah, so the reason I died there was actually because I was trying to do the, how's it called? The Heavenly Slash or something? Which is like a button combination, but I think it only works if you actually have any resolve. And because I started with 0 resolve and like very little health, I think I couldn't even do that. And then he just stabbed me. But yeah, go and learn from that. But I hate the fact that you can't even use like other stances and what they're effective against before the game even like tells you to use another one. I wonder if it's something you can actually turn off, because I don't need more tutorials. Yeah, I don't think you can do anything there, can you? Oven. The late night streams are becoming more common than day streams. Yeah, this week it definitely will be, because I won't be able to stream during the day tomorrow either. Gonna be a pretty busy week here. But yeah, Thursday should be like a shorter late afternoon stream, and then Friday we can have a longer stream going again during the day. Ah, nice, Amita. Yeah, I've only played the first and Awake and the DLC recently, but I really liked it. I thought it was quite good. Definitely thought-provoking writing and some pretty interesting kind of like gameplay and narrative choices. I do also quite like the art direction in those games. Yeah, that was like the fastest death ever, I think. Granted, we didn't really start ideally with like 0 resolve and like not full health. So one hit was enough to kill me here. But yeah, let's see if we can make it this time. You meant to kill him. I thought I was to be killed. Wasn't that the plan?
You lived your life in a castle. He made you soft.
Then why are you out of breath?
Watch how a real bladesman fights.
Dude, that fucking attack. Like, I dodge his attack once and I don't even have enough time to attack him. Before he, like, already does the second attack. How's that hitting me, dude? I was like, away.
Your life in a castle. He made you soft. Then why are you?
Dude, I hit parry. Yeah, this guy is so freaking fast. Can I just pause real quick? I wish you could actually do anything in the like initial second of a duel starting. Because you can't choose to go into menu, you can't choose to like choose a stance or anything. Did I actually miss a death there? I think I did. Didn't I? But yeah, this guy's kicking my ass. I probably shouldn't have started this duel without actually having some resolve, because I would make the fight a whole lot easier. But at least I'm kind of restarting on full health, so I don't die in like one hit. But yeah, this guy is super fast. Like, even if I dodge one of his red attacks, I don't have enough time to attack him before he does another red attack. So I think this is really like a patience game. Like, I gotta wait for him to make the move and then, yeah, utilize any kind of like opening he gives me. And also I could probably use another charm here, because I have one open that I haven't used. That I can use to kind of like get maybe some resolve gain actually. Would be good at this point. Are there any others with resolve? Or we could just, you know, get more health or something. Maybe that's better right now. Yeah, let's get more resistance. Are you serious? Goodbye. Yes, I get that guy is radio. Actually, the boss already at this point that I died the most times too, I think. I don't think anyone took me 5 or more tries at this point. But yeah, the straw hats are definitely more difficult than the boss from the first area. And there's a lot of straw hat fights that I could be tackling. I don't actually have to do this thing. I could actually exit out of here. But yeah, no. What I actually start, I will finish. So we're gonna do this until we get it. You joined the stream and suddenly I started dying. Well, that was definitely the timing with this boss fight starting. That's not your fault. But yeah, you good, Dr. Darling. Even though normally you struggle with this guy. Yeah, I think me too. On my first time playing. But yeah, let's see if maybe the charms here help a bit, at least. Fuck that second attack, man. No, I wanna try again. Think again.
You lived your life.
I still not have enough to heal myself, man.
He made you softer.
Then why are you out of breath?
Fuck, man. This guy. The damage as well. And I'm wearing a freaking Samurai Clan armor. On like, almost maxed out. And with defensive charms.
Lived your life in a castle. He made you softer.
Then why are you out of breath?
Got him.
Farewell, Ronin.
Jesus. That fight was probably the most difficult so far. Excluding the Khan fight at the beginning, which you kinda have to lose. Thank you for the GG, Samita. Yeah, I will also say that my concentration capabilities might not be the best tonight, because it's been a pretty long day and I'm pretty tired. So I'm glad we even got this done tonight. Let's do a bit of Heike to relax.
Standing amidst death. An unknown world teems with life. Fading memories.
The headband of uncertainty. I really like how even like small activities like the hikers give you, you know, visual rewards like that.
Show me your skill!
Yeah, I'm really not on my best game tonight. Maybe I should call it soon as well. Yeah, these guys with the spears are pretty strong. Really good damage, and they also have some really good defense.
Heard a noise over there.
Where?
I'll take your armor! Get behind him!
I'm just remembering this for now.
You're going to be all right.
The best day of my life, my lord.
Find somewhere safe. Be careful.
Okay, I'm actually having some resolve here. Now would be a good time to actually start a battle.
내게 못했어.
Please help!
Hold still.
I'd given up hope before you came.
Go. Be well.
All those bodies.
Kill enemies who are on fire. Well, I guess I could use like an explosive arrow. Because it doesn't do enough damage to kill guys instantaneously at the moment.
I was just looking.
So that didn't count as fire anymore. That's a shame.
You're going to be all right.
Free at last.
Be careful up
I
there.
like how there's a soldier standing right next to us. Who's casually hitting the horn while we're having a conversation here.
I'll be free soon.
You are the equal of Gosaku, my lord. As a sign of our gratitude, take this key to his armor.
I will wear it in defense of the people of Tsushima.
No worries, Dr. Darling. I hope you have a good rest, dude, and a good night. From now on, I'm not gonna die anymore until you return. But yeah, thanks for being here, dude. I hope you have a good one. It's a pretty cool looking one, also with the helmet and everything. The Gosaku's armor. And I think I only have like one key left at this point to actually get it.
Must be a way off this island. Horses can swim.
Did you hear? Sensei Ishikawa didn't. He lived through the battle?
You need to get the Ghost of Sparta armor, but you need Sakai armor for it. The Ghost of Sparta? This is Sparta. Foxy. Hello, Foxy. Wanna show me something nice? What I always like is how well hidden these fox dens are. Like, I very rarely actually find one before the fox leads me to one. Unless they don't spawn until the fox tells you to, but I'm pretty sure they are standing in the game world independent from it.
My lord! It's still out there! But the kappa...
The kappa?
Father warned me.
Father warned her of a kappa.
He came
Calm down. What's your name?
Shino, my lord.
Shino. Tell me what you saw.
A river child. Kappa.
A demon? You sure?
It's just like the stories my father told me. A monster in the river. Claw marks in the soil.
You're lucky to be alive.
I hid while my father went to go scare the kappa away. Then I heard splashing and screaming.
I will check on him, Shino. Stay here, away from the water.
Be careful, my lord. The kappa are hungry.
Knocked over. Something was in a hurry.
The Kappas are hungry for irony.
Half-eaten fish. Something was ravenous. Tracks. Could be human or animal. They lead into the river.
It hungers for sweeter meats. Delicious.
The tracks continue.
Use your Witcher senses. Would be very helpful if you could, because sometimes those tracks are a bit more difficult to make out in this game, I think. Or maybe I just can't see them as well as others. But when just like walking around, it can be difficult to spot sometimes.
Must be Shino's father. The cuts are savage but clean. Possibly from a blade. His killer may have left a trail.
They are. Yeah, I do feel like. But also nice, you know, because it means you really have to like pay more attention yourself. Instead of relying on the game to tell you everything.
More tracks. You went this way.
And it's still like pretty straightforward, of course.
Smell. Cooking fish. It wasn't Kappa. Just thieves, murderers, monsters just the same.
And all I got for him was a stupid bundle of fruit. And his fish. Let's catch one ourselves.
stole from Shino's father. A few rocks. Dried eel. A flute. Must have belonged to Shino's father. I will return it to her.
But yeah, that confirms that her father is very likely dead. I mean, the body that we saw on the tracks was him, I reckon. But yeah, at least with the flute she has something to remember him by. That guy over here.
My father.
I'm sorry, Shino.
The Kappa killed him.
Not Kappa. Thieves.
No. Only a demon could do such a thing.
Desperation can bring out the demon in the best of men. Is there somewhere you can go?
Akashima. My aunt is from there.
Did this belong to your father?
Yes. He'll travel to Akashima with me. Thank you. I'll head for town soon.
Like when Jin says, this desperation brings out the demons in men. And he's kind of like pausing a bit, you know, because I believe he's realizing that that also is true for him to a degree. You know, that of course he's becoming desperate because he's tried so hard to do it the samurai way. But they felt a commoner beach. He felt when challenging the Khan to a one-on-one. So eventually he had to like adapt and, you know, use tactics he never thought he would be using. Because it's really out of an act of desperation and necessity as well. But it makes him also like similar to the bandits in a way. Even though of course they have abandoned. They don't do it to save others or help others, but more than save themselves. But they still have something in common. Yeah, it's a nice moment. I'm not actually sure if I picked up on it the first time playing. Because on my replay I didn't do this mission. Man, I love the singing of the mongols here. Is it like throat singing? I'm not sure. But I think it's pretty cool. Where did the dude go? Fuck. What the f... That was still smoke, dude. I didn't expect him to already be back to attacking me. Motherfucker. He needs to get revenge on those Mongols for capturing one of my cities. I don't care how he does it. I will get revenge for you, Sekert. I promise with my life. Well, not that is that much worth because I just died, but with my life. One of the rare invisible Mongols. It was like straight up like a Assassin's Creed bug or something. Surrounded by people. Oh, come on now. That's fair. Fucking swing range. I'm like already dodge rolling. And he's still hitting me. Yeah, I think I'm gonna call it after this location because I feel like my concentration isn't good enough tonight for this challenge. But they're not like I wanted to go for much longer either way. No. Die, motherfucker. Oh, Jesus, game, can you stop with these fucking tips? Like, I'm fighting 3 different types of enemies right now. Sorry for not using stone stance to dress like a single one right now. Can you actually get rid of these tips, or do they just disappear after you get like further into the second act? game is trying to help. Yeah, no kidding. It's like, I'm currently trying not to die, so any interruption is kind of like breaking the flow. Makes it more likely for me to actually die. But thank you for the help, game. Oh. Dude, I'm still like in the fucking animation of killing the dude. And he's just hitting me while it's happening. Fuck me. Okay, I had enough of this. Everyone's going to die now.
Hey!
Okay, at least this time we got it. And we also found a new Monko artifact. The offering plate. Should listen to the game, it knew. It always does. Thanks, OGG's, Mita. Yeah, so many unnecessary deaths tonight, holy shit. The Mongol people worship a diverse hierarchy in spirits. The highest among the pantheon are myriad gods known as Tangri. These spirits are typically only contacted by great shamans and leaders. Beneath this tier are three groups of ancestral spirits: the Lord spirits, the Protector spirits, and the Guardian spirits, with lesser echelons beyond these. Ceremony offerings to all the spirits are made at communal or private shrines and consisted of food, joss sticks, and libations. I do really like the fact that they included the Mongolian artifacts here. You know, not just make them like the villains of a story, but, you know, a faction that you also get to learn about. But yeah, I'm afraid for this is gonna be everything I will be covering for tonight, because I'm like, I noticed it when I was doing the standoffs, you know, like usually when I do a standoff, I just have my eyes open the whole time, just waiting for that moment I can strike. When I was doing the standoff now, I blinked like 5 times during the standoff because I couldn't keep my eyes up that long. And just the blink of an eye can mean you actually lose the, you know, like, standoff opportunity. So I think that's a good sign that you probably should call it, you know, once you have that point with a challenge like this. So yeah, we're gonna cut our losses here tonight and gonna end it here. However, I want to thank you all so much for coming by and for joining me tonight for more of Ghost of Tsushima. Still had some good fun, and we made some solid progress. Almost fully finishing with the most southern area, and the next time we can really dive into the exploration of Toyotama. But yeah, for tonight, this is gonna be everything we will be doing. You too, Amita. I hope you have a good night and a good rest later. I hope you feel much better soon and that the cough fully disappears. I know how annoying that can be sometimes. Thank you, Zomb. Have a good rest of your day as well. Thank you for being here and for joining. Have a good one. Okay, we don't really have many people streaming tonight that I kind of want to raid here. Plus, I probably won't be sticking around either way. So, yeah, I think we're just gonna end it here for tonight. We're not gonna raid out to anyone. However, if you want to check out some streamers, then definitely check out Amita. He's been playing some Terminator Resistance. Also check out Rod, who's been playing, well, he's actually starting Mass Effect 3 tomorrow. He's doing a Renegade playthrough. Also Lucinda, who has been playing Resident Evil 4 Remake. And also check out Shida. Shida's been playing some Skyrim. He's actually working on 100%ing the game with all the trophies and achievements. Which is definitely a feat, I would say. The game isn't short by any means. So yeah, in case you're curious about checking out some fellow streamers, definitely have a look there. But yeah, for tonight this is where we're gonna call it. Thank you again so much everyone for joining. I will be back at the latest on Thursday for a shorter afternoon stream. And then on Friday we will be going for a regular daytime stream and for a good amount of hours. It's gonna be the day where I hope we make some good progress into the second act. Also decent amount of main stories. But yeah, until then, I'll catch you guys in the next one.